Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Season 2 of my Watford career mode. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and I hope you do have a happy new year, which is coming up pretty quick, only a few days until 2017. But anyway, Season 2 of the Watford career mode. This is the squad that we've got at the start of the season. Saponara straight into the squad there. We signed him for free and he is 82 rated. I cannot wait to try him out. It does mean Pereira has dropped to centre mid. We're going to play around with it. It might be that I play Pereira in some games. Some games I have Saponara. Or maybe I will fit both of them into the team somehow. But it does mean that Ndidi has dropped to the bench. And he has been fantastic. So I'm going to work it out. We will figure something out. The other thing I should tell you about as well is we do have a pre-season tournament coming up. In the European International Cup, I believe it's called. So we've got Fenerbahce, we've got Leverkusen, we've got Berlin as well. Hertha Berlin. So that should be interesting. Another thing I should show you before we get started as well is the transfer listed players. So we've got Hoban, a young defender that I'm not really looking to use. I'm sure he's pretty good in real life, but not quite what I'm looking for. We've got Berghuis, a player that's been out on loan, so we're going to go ahead and try and sell him. We're not going to use him. Same story with Coombs here. Not really that great, so we'll look to sell him. Cathcart as well, because we've got so many defenders. And Barami, because, well, he's 32 years old and we can replace him with someone a little bit better that isn't going to decrease really quickly. Now, looking at my squad, I do think there are some areas that we could probably build on. But first of all, the target of this episode is going to be one position. We're obviously going to be trying to finish off the pre-season tournament as well. But I would like to make an offer for a couple of left midfielders. I think Montero, not the best player I've signed. He's really quick. And that's about it. So I'm thinking maybe, if you look at my shortlist here, we've got a couple of players that I can make an offer for in this episode. One of them including Depay there. We've got Marlos Moreno, who's at Manchester City. We've got Musonda, obviously a very, very good player in FIFA. Look at that, 5-star, 5-star. Can't go wrong with that. And also Gnabry, who obviously Arsenal have let go to Werder Bremen. Maybe we could bring him in as well. So we're scouting all four of these players. I think they're all going to be relatively expensive. I think Depay's wages might be an issue, 91,000 per week. But obviously he'd probably be the best player here. I don't know really, but we'll scout them. We'll see what comes back. But now let's kick off the pre-season tournament with our first game against Fenerbahce. So obviously we're going to simulate the pre-season tournament. Who even plays these things anymore? We've actually made it 2-0 in the space of 3 minutes there. But Robertson, after scoring, has actually picked up an injury. Let's simulate the rest. We get a massive 4-0 win, but that injury might have just killed it for me. Let's have a look and see how bad it is. I'm really, really hoping it's just going to be a couple of days. Robertson is a big player in my team, actually. So let's have a look. We've got 5 emails. He's going to be out for 2 months. Oh my God, that is really unlucky. And we've got an offer here for Gomez. And you know what? For that kind of money, I'm going to keep him. He's a legend. He's 36 years old. Still more than a viable option to go in goal for us at 76 rated. Montez, yeah, okay, understandable. Hasn't played every single game. I promised him important first team player, didn't I? So I kind of get that. And Ndidi feels like he's in good form. Happy to stay. And Ndidi wants to play. So all good there. Unfortunately, though, the injury is a bit of a downer, isn't it? We'll get into the next game now against Hertha Berlin. After a transfer offer for Isaac's success, absolutely no chance. He's 81 rated. He's like this far off 82 rated. So he's quickly becoming a very, very good striker for us. But now we'll get into the next game. Hertha Berlin. I'm guessing this one is going to be away from home. Okay, so a bit more likely that we're going to lose this game because it is away from home. But we get, yeah, a 2-1 loss. Could have been 3-1. They missed a penalty, but that's okay. We've got 1 win and 1 loss so far. Transfer offer for Troy Deeney, and it's Swansea again. They really do want to sign a striker from me, don't they? So we're going to go ahead and reject that as well. Deeney is the captain of our club. He may not be playing every single game, but we're not going to let him go. And now we've got Bayer Leverkusen, so we're going to simulate this one again. Hopefully we get a better result. We are at home. Holbass is obviously playing instead of Robertson, so he's the only change in the first 11. And we get a 4-1 win, wow, against a really strong German Bundesliga team, a top 4 Bundesliga team, maybe top 5. And we've beaten them 4-1, but Corona's picked up an injury this time. That better not be serious, please, please, please. Corona's one of my favourite players right now, and he's out for 2 months as well. This pre-season tournament it's not worth it, is it? If you're getting injuries like that, and you're only getting 1.7 million for progressing to the semis. I mean, is it worth it? I can't believe my luck. We're going to have to play without him against AC Milan in the semi-finals. This should be an interesting result. A 2-1 win. Look at that. Isaac's success getting 2 goals. And then Romagnoli with 7 minutes to go gets kind of a consolation goal. So there you go. We're through to the final. That's good. And no injuries. We get another transfer offer. And this time it's Tommy Hoban, a player that I'm not going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. Come on, let's do this. They've won their last 3 games by quite a bit. Please, please, please. No! We've lost it. Okay, so Fenerbahce 2-0 in the final. We're not going to win any more money, but still, we made a good £4.5 million from doing this pre-season tournament. Was it worth it to lose 2 of our players for 2 months? I don't think so, actually. Finally, though, we do have the scout reports back on 4 players, and I can see straight away the 2 that stand out, and that's obviously Depay and Musonda by their price. But Moreno, let's have a look at what rating he is. 75? Really quick, obviously can play at striker, never a bad thing, and Gnabry is 77 rated. So I think, you know, it's kind of one of those situations where it's go big or go home. Musonda 80 rated, really, really skillful, agile. I mean, he could be absolutely perfect. An exciting prospect. £87,000 per week he's on though. And Depay, who I think if I could have any of these 4, I'd probably go with Depay. He looks like he's going to be a bit too expensive. And at that rating, 23 years old, you've got Musonda that's 80 rated and much younger. So I think I'm going to put in an offer for Musonda. And he will be absolutely perfect in this squad. Let's just check how tall he is again. He's 5'8". For some reason, I thought he was shorter than that. But do I make an offer for Musonda? Just looking around at these players. I think, yeah, I'm going to go for it, guys. I'm going to make an offer. Let's see how much they would be willing to let him go for. So his value 17.5. We could offer maybe Barami in this deal, but it is Chelsea. Are Chelsea going to want a player like Barami? Maybe Coombs, 6.5 million. Let's throw in 15. So we're going way above his value. Hopefully that's a good enough offer. So there is confirmation that Hoban has left. So that's 1.1 million in the bank. We've got an offer here for Lafont. He's worth a lot more than that to me. I wouldn't let him go for 40 million, let alone 22. So Ajax, good try. We've also got an email from Gomez saying this is going to be his last season. So it might be worth investing in another goalkeeper at some point. Maybe in January. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for now because I just love Gomez. Look at his smile. How can you not love him? But now Chelsea have come back saying that they are not interested in the player. I don't blame them. He's nothing special. Is there anyone else that we could potentially offer? Maybe Berghuis? We could try him out. 7 million plus 15 million. Let's see if they accept that. He's a similar player. You know, he's a winger at least. Maybe the game will recognise that. And that will work a little bit better. But anyway, we're going to go into training now. I've just completely forgot to do it. So Penyaranda's going to come in and work on his finishing a little bit. Uller is going to be working on his stamina, things like that. He's only got 34 stamina, which is really poor. Also, his finishing could be improved a little bit. And then Lindelof and Lemos, my 2 centre-backs, they're going to be improving in defending just to get their general overall up a little bit higher. But not the greatest of starts there. Only 1 B and the rest Ds. And now, guys, we have 2 transfer offers. The first one is Liverpool looking to buy Ndidi. I love Ndidi. I need to work a way to get him into the first team. We also get an offer for Birami. Now, his value's a little bit higher, but I'm more concerned that if I scare them off, I'm going to have to deal with this guy's wages when I'm not going to use him. He's on quite a lot of wages. So, do you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. They can take him for £1.9 million and we can write him off the books. Let's get rid of him. But the good news, guys, is Chelsea have accepted the offer for Musonda. So we're looking at 15 million plus Berghuis, I think his name was. Up to 90,000. Is he going to accept a contract from Watford when he's got potentially a massive future at Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in the world? We will soon find out. And now another transfer offer coming in, this time for Cathcart. We'll also let him go. We really don't need so many centre-backs. And he's probably the weakest one in the team. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and let him go. We're now 1 day away from training again. So let's go ahead and simulate some training. Hopefully, Uller will go up a little bit. I think he's got the potential to be a very good striker for us. 6'5". He's really, really strong on the ball. But I don't know, if Dini doesn't work, is Uller going to work? I'm not sure. But again, not the best of training there. No overall growth. So let's see if we get the confirmation from Chelsea. We've got one email. That's a player sold. That's not what we're looking for. Oh my God. He's accepted it straight away. I was not expecting that. And we've got loads of money left over. Guys, we've just signed an absolutely world-class young player there. Oh, that's so exciting. We've sold 2 players as well. Like I said, we've still got loads of money left over. So now that we have sold Barami, for example, I'm thinking we should probably bring in someone else for that CDM backup role. So we've got Fosu Mensah. We could possibly loan him from Manchester United. We've got Leandro Paredes from Roma. Always been a big fan of this guy. I didn't realise he's now a CDM. And also someone that is blowing up this season in the French league. We have Cyprien here playing for Nice. And he is one of those all-rounders. So I'm definitely 100% going to be going for Cyprien here. So we are scouting, and we are scouting all 3 of them. I think Fosu Mensah will be the easiest to sign because he is loan listed. The question is, do we go ahead and try and sign him permanently, actually buy him from Manchester United, or do we just loan him for 2 seasons? We get an offer for Coombs. This is another player that I want to sell. I think we can get a little bit more for him. So we'll go for 7.5 million as a counter offer. And we've had another transfer offer, this time for Lemos, who we really, really like. Well, I like for sure. So our first game of the season is fast approaching, and it's Chelsea. We've got confirmation here that Coombs has gone to Southampton for 7.5 million. They did accept the counter offer. So there you go, match reschedule. We've got a transfer offer for Kennedy, and also the USA want me to manage them. I'm afraid I'm not very interested at this point. So Manchester United coming in here for Kennedy. Not that I don't like Kennedy. He's not a first-team player for me. He's definitely someone that can come on as an impact sub. Now, we still haven't had these scout reports back, so I think we're going to have to play against Chelsea. What a game to kick off the season. Oh, actually, hang on. I think we're in luck. Ah, there you go. Perfect timing. So we can go ahead and check out all 3 players that potentially I could probably sign all 3 of them if I really wanted to. I could probably make the money. But Fosu Mensah, 74 rated, only worth 4.5 million. That might be worth a punt, actually. Paredes is 78 rated. I love how well balanced this guy is. I think he used to play at Cam, did he not? And then we've got Cyprien, 77 rated, 22 years old. And just look at his stats. He's an absolute beast. I'm not even going to think about it. We are going for Cyprien to start off with here. Between 10 and 11 million, apparently. We're going to go ahead and just throw in a 10 million offer. 10 million up front. Please accept it. And let's get him in the squad. Now, with the other 2 players, I don't think I'm going to go with Paredes. I think I'd be better off going with the younger option here in Fosu Mensah. And don't forget, this is a backup player. He's not going in the first team. So I'm going to throw in an offer of 6 million. So again, we're paying more than their value. He is a young player with, I think, a potential of way over 85. Something crazy like that. So let's see if they accept it. But it looks like we are going to be going into the Chelsea game after a little bit of training. And that is going to be the first game of the season. Remember how good Chelsea were last year? Yes, they won the league very, very easily. So no overalls going up there, unfortunately not. But now it's time for Chelsea. Yeah, we're going to Stamford Bridge. Wish me luck. So, of course, Musonda is going to be making his debut for Watford against his old club. Also, we've got Peñaranda playing up front today. And Saponara also making his competitive debut. So that's 3 players. And I've just realised again how unlucky this is. To get Chelsea away from home in your first game after they absolutely crushed the league last year. It couldn't have been a harder fixture. Not a good start at all. Not a good start. They've hit the bar. Wow, Marcus Alonso could have done better with the header. 5 minutes in and they've already hit the bar. Not a great start at all, Matt. Here's Musonda now. Oh, what a pass. World-class player. Anyway, through for JJ now. Can we get our first attack of the game? And wow, he literally just stopped running into the box. Here we go on the attack again. Pereira has found Peñaranda. Now what do we do here? Out to Musonda. And he's going to go inside. Through ball. It's a good ball. Saponara's through and he's somehow not buried it. Come on. It's going to be one of those games where, yeah, as you can see in the top left corner, we're not going to have much of the ball. So if I'm not putting away my chances, I just won't win this game. It's as simple as that. Even a draw, though, I'd be very, very, very happy with the draw against Chelsea away from home at the start of the season. But as you can see here, really struggling to even touch the ball, let alone get a chance to score. It's just about not conceding any goals. Go away, Moses. Thank you very much. 2 minutes of added time. And there we have it. So far, so good. 0-0. Although we could have easily gone behind within 5 minutes. I will take that for now. In this second half, just defend, and then maybe hit them on the counter. Here's Callas. Try and make a tackle and then break. Come on. Yes, Cosiello makes the tackle. And now we get a chance to break down this left side with Musonda. Through for Peñaranda. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Through ball. This is good. Pereira, again, inside to Saponara. Over to the right side for Emre Moore. He's got to do better. Come on! Come on! Go in! No! Right, this might work. It's Ivanovic. Just got to take him on. He's done it. Musonda. This could be an amazing debut. He's still going. Through ball. No! No, no, no. It went to the wrong player. Come on. Musonda. Finesse it. Go on! No! No! This isn't fair. What an absolutely fantastic debut from Musonda against his old club. He is going to have to come off now because he's got no energy left. Same with Peñaranda and Pereira. So Montero's success and Ndidi are going to come on. 2 minutes of added time. There's not long left to go. That's actually a pretty good ball. Luckily, I was ready for it. Can we get one more attack? No, we can't. Now, normally at this point, I would complain that it's a 0-0. But to be honest, against Chelsea, away from home, they were amazing last season. I'm sure they're going to probably win the Premier League again. A 0-0 isn't actually a bad result here. And that, guys, is going to be the end of this episode. As you can see, only 7 teams won their opening games, so it hasn't been a terrible start. And obviously, having Chelsea not win their first game, they can't go 100% at the start of the season, which is, I think, what they did last year. They were ahead by, like, game 10, so that's not going to happen this year. And at the bottom, although it doesn't matter at the moment, Aston Villa, Burnley and Swansea, but Liverpool are down there as well. I think we've made a pretty good start, guys. Most importantly, we have improved the squad with Musonda. He looks like a fantastic player. Cannot wait to continue using him against lesser teams, maybe where he would have had more opportunities to score. But obviously, I've made a few offers, so you will find out in the next episode whether we're going to sign 2 midfielders, Cyprien and Fosu Mensah. So watch out for the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for the support on this series. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2, is it going to be as successful? We will soon find out, as we are going to find out what group we're in the Europa League.